What's up, trophy hunters? Welcome back to the channel, and I may have just platinumed one of the easiest platinum available games that has come out this year so far. The game is called Many Faces, and honestly I think this is easily one of the easiest plats I've done in 2020. So I want to break down exactly what's required for this platinum so that all you guys can get it as well. Let's take a look. Alright guys, as I mentioned, this is a platinum roadmap and guide for the game Many Faces, which comes out today on the PlayStation Store. I was very fortunate that East Asia Soft sent me a code for this one, so I was able to get early access to the game. And guys, I'm glad I did, because this is one of the easiest platinums that I've played this year. This game is going to take you less than 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes flat to get the platinum trophy. Basically, it's a platforming twin-stick shooter. You use the right analog stick to point your gun, R2 to shoot, and then left to move around through the environments. You basically go through levels and you have to shoot all the enemies, and that's how you progress through each level. The levels are really simple, and then every 4 levels or so a boss battle appears and you have to defeat the boss. The twist in this game is that at the end of each level you get given a hat. You wear the hat and it gives you a special ability. Maybe it's additional firepower, more health. Sometimes it has a curving bullet, and the hats are kind of what makes the game unique and gives it a bit of a twist. One thing to note as well is the levels are randomized, the enemies are randomized, and the bosses are randomized, so the playthrough that I had will be different to your playthrough, meaning that maybe you get an easier boss than some people do, maybe someone gets a harder boss. There was a particular boss that I got given a couple of times who I couldn't defeat, and then there was a couple of bosses who I got given who I could defeat literally straight away. So it's probably the luck of the draw there, but because the game is so short and the amount of time you'll be spending with it is so short, it really doesn't matter. So looking at the roadmap for this one, the trophy difficulty is a 1 out of 10. Again, because of that randomized element, that might be pushed up to maybe a 1.5, but the game is still so easy and you can replay so quickly that it really shouldn't matter too much. The time to platinum is anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to say 20 minutes conservatively because that's around how long it took me. There are no online trophies, there are no missable trophies, there are no difficulty trophies. You're probably only going to need one playthrough. Technically, you could do this on a single playthrough and get it done in about 10 minutes flat, but it's probably going to take multiple playthroughs. So I'm putting that in there to be realistic. There is no chapter select, and it's not really required. And there are 3 stacks for this. One for Europe, one for North America, and one for Asia. So, steps to platinum. This is 2 really simple steps, and this is broken down to essentially what you have to do. You start up the game and you have to play the tutorial. So step 1 is to play the tutorial. It only takes a couple of minutes. It's a text-based tutorial. It tells you how to play the game, essentially how to attack, how to jump, how to dodge, and that the hats give you power-ups. Once you've played the tutorial, you can play the main game by pressing New Game, which is step 2, which is basically just play the game. Like I said, every level is randomized, so you get given different environments, enemies, weapon drops, and bosses randomly depending on what stage you're at. And basically in this step here you just do everything else. All the other trophies you will accumulate naturally by just playing the game, all in the order to progress towards killing 3 bosses, which will be the last trophy that you earn in the game. The trophies are really only for completing the tutorial, collecting a hat, killing a particular number of enemies, collecting a particular number of hearts, which is health, which you'll need to do to progress anyway, beating stages, and killing bosses. And that's all you have to do. Every single trophy that you can earn will come naturally through just playing the game and progressing towards killing bosses, which again will be the last thing you do. Now, like I said, some bosses are more difficult than others. There was a couple that, well, there was one in particular who I couldn't defeat. I couldn't figure out how he worked, but every other boss that I came across I was able to defeat without too much trouble. Actually, let's talk about bosses in the next stage. But yeah, this is essentially it. That's all there is to the game. And there's nothing really more complicated than that. Everything else is really simple and straightforward, and you'll be popping trophies left, right, and center, and they're all golds, which is fantastic. Notable trophies is Fluffy Boss 3, and that's for killing 3 bosses. The first thing I want to point out is you can kill the same boss multiple times. So that might make it easier, especially if you understand the routine of a particular boss in the game. I found that one of the bosses, I can't remember what he was called, when he attacked you, he would attack from the top, and you could sit on the left-hand side or the right-hand side of the screen, and you couldn't be hit by him, which meant that he was really easy to take down. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but if you got given him 3 times, you could easily take him down without even taking a hit. So that's one option. But the only notable trophy to point out is killing the bosses, because like I said, if you aim to be doing that, then you'll get everything else along the way. You don't have to do this on a single playthrough. You can do it on multiple playthroughs. So if you die after the first boss, restart again, play through, get to level 4 when the next boss comes up, it will still count towards the trophies. All of the kill-based trophies, heart trophies, all count as well if you die and start a new game. They'll all carry over that progress. So there's really nothing else to it. It's really, really straightforward. Genuinely one of the easiest platinum trophies I think I've earned ever, if not the easiest one from 2020 that I've personally earned. But that's really all there is to it. I want to keep this one really nice and short so I can get it up on the channel as quickly as possible so you guys can go and try out the game yourself and see if it's something that you can platinum. If you're after something that is literally a 20-minute plat that you can just sit down, not really have to think about, don't even have to look at the trophy list, and you can just blast away at it and finish it with some music on, maybe a podcast, or maybe you want to listen to the Platinum Trophy Show, you can do that while you're playing this game and smash through it really, really quickly. It's cool. It's a really... I actually had a lot of fun with it as well. It wasn't too bad. For a game like this, which normally is frustrating as heck, just because it didn't outstats welcome, I did have a really good time with it. So I do give this one the thumbs up of the Platinum Trophy. Thank you to East Asia Soft for the code and supporting the channel. It's really appreciated. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you're going to be checking this game out as well. I'm always curious to see if you're going to be picking up any of these easy Platinum recommendations. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It definitely helps the YouTube algorithm and helps the channel out enormously. If you're new to the channel and you're not a subscriber, then hit that subscribe button down below and join the Platinum Army. Or family. Maybe it's a family. I think it's more of a family than an army, but join the family. Thank you guys so much. I'm off to get another easy platinum. Have a fantastic evening. See you tomorrow.